I think everyone can relate when we say, let's be honest by the way, okay? I've been rejected by credit cards before in the past, but I've always gotten them even though I got rejected, and that's what I'm going to teach you in this video. So in reality, people get rejected all the time, but the entire point is this. You don't have to stay rejected. You can still, there's actually a way to actually get approved even if you got rejected in the first place. And that's why in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys what to do when you got rejected, how not to get rejected, and how to avoid getting rejected, and also what are the reasons why companies usually reject your credit card application, whether it's Discover, Chase, Amex, whoever it is out there. It's the same strategy, and in this video I'm going to show you exactly how it works, because in the past I've been rejected by Chase, I've been rejected by Discover also, and guess what? I have a Chase card, and I also have a Discover card, so that goes to show you that it doesn't matter. By the way, let me get my Discover card before someone in the comments says, Tommy, you never showed us a Discover card, so it can't be true. You really don't have it. Well, I don't even know what my wallet is, but okay, here's my wallet, and here is my Discover card. I just want to make sure, because some people out there are just like super skeptical about everything. Here's my Discover card, alright? Here's right here. By the way, it's pink because I really like pink, okay? Get over it. It's 2019. But the whole point is this, guys. I've been rejected by Chase, been rejected by Discover, but I still have these cards. Why? Because I still got accepted, because I know exactly what to do whenever they reject you. I know how to get approved. So that's why in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what to do step by step, and it's only really 3 simple steps. If you guys don't know me, my name is Tommy Bryson. I'm an accountant. I post videos every single day on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get notified when I post a new video, which is every single day. On top of it, do me a favor, hit the like button. Really appreciate it. Helps the channel grow a ton, and we've been growing a lot because of that. On top of that, I want to ask you guys a question. Have you ever been rejected by a credit card and you waited and waited and waited when you get the letter that says, hey, you got rejected because of something stupid that doesn't really make any sense? So comment down below, let me know which credit card rejected you and what was the reason they rejected you. Comment down below, let me know. And by the way, you don't have to wait until you get that letter to actually get approved. I'm going to teach you everything I know, don't worry about it. Now, the first thing I do want to clarify is this, because I might be able to give you a strategy, but apparently I'm not a magician, okay? I'm a YouTuber, I'm not a magician. So, if you have 15 bankruptcies, if you have 29 charge-offs, 50,000 late payments, this might be a problem. And even if I vouch for you, or Warren Buffett vouches for you, you might still not get the credit card because of your bad history. So, this is all about people that might, by the way, if you have bad credit, I have videos, the whole playlist on it, so you can actually fix your credit score. But if you have a decent credit score, this is for you. Once you have a decent credit score from a bad credit score, don't worry. This is for you. I also have a video, a playlist showing you exactly how to fix your credit, so don't even worry about that either. So, now that we covered that, let's get started and actually find out exactly what to do when you get rejected and why you actually get rejected, right? Now, the first thing I want to clarify here is, well, there are only really 3 reasons why a credit card would actually reject you, or a bank. I'm going to tell you right now. Number 1 is they don't have enough info. Number 2 is that you're not suitable. And number 3 is that they don't like you. Okay? I'll be honest. They just don't like you. So, number 1, not enough info. This might mean that there's an error in your credit score, in your account, and they just don't understand what's going on here. So, that might be an issue. And to be honest, that happened to me when I applied for this card, where there was an issue with my address for my business and they couldn't accept me. Okay, that happens all the time. Number 2 is this. You might not have enough history in your credit card, all that fancy stuff, or in your credit score. So for example, you literally just got your first credit card yesterday, and now you want one of the big boys like Discover or like a Chase Sapphire, and they might tell you like, hey, we don't know you yet, bro. Like, what are you trying to do? We don't have enough information, okay? On top of that, you might be brand new. So being brand new, not enough info, and also something being like wrong with your entire credit score, that might be a problem, and that might be a reason to why they reject you. Again, number 1 is not enough info. Now, number 2 is you might not be a suitable fit. Now, that's according to the algorithm. According to that little robot that says like, hey, you got rejected, but that's not a real person. So they don't really know you like I know you and you know yourself, because your mama told me that you're a good guy. So I know you, trust me. But the main point is this. It might be that your credit score doesn't meet the criteria. It might mean that you have like one thing going wrong, and they might be like, okay, I'm going to reject you just because of that. But it might also be that you have a low income, minus your expenses and all that fancy stuff, and that might be the reason they're actually rejecting you. But there's still a way around it. Don't worry, because again, these are all criterias, but it's just a robot. You can't really talk to it, okay? So you can't explain them the situation where, hey, yes, I have a lot of expenses, but I have a really high income, and I never missed a payment in any of my cards before because I know what I'm doing, okay? So that might be a thing. And by the way, The algorithm is just an algorithm, okay? It's a robot. You can't talk to it. It's not personalized. It's just like, okay, 750, accepted. 830, accepted. High utilization rate, rejected. We're gonna reject, okay? That's how it works. Not a real person, so don't worry about that. Now, number 3 is this. They don't like you. People tell me this all the time. Tommy, I have problems with Chase. I had a late payments one time on overdraft fee. I think that's why they rejected me. The answer is no. Listen, credit card companies love you because you make them a lot of money if you don't know what you're doing. But here's my thing. The odds of them being like, okay, they just don't like you, the odds of that are like 1 in a million, okay? First of all, they don't really know you. Second of all is this. You can make them not like you if when I give you these 3 steps to follow, you do it incorrectly. And by the way, customer service agents talk just like any employer. I've called in sometimes and they tell me this, hey, Tommy, didn't you just call in and spoke to my partner here? She's right next to me. And that might happen every now and then. So you gotta make sure that, hey, you can't be, Mr. Nice Guy to this one and then be the Mr. like bad guy to the other one, because they might talk to you and be like, hey, this guy's is a DICK, you don't want that to happen. So just to clarify, that might be a reason, but if you do it correctly, that won't happen. So now we understand why you might get rejected. It's basically like, hey, not enough information, not suitable, or they don't like you, which is like not true. Well, the 3 steps to follow to actually make sure you actually get accepted by the credit card are very simple to follow, and here they are. Number 1 is this. You have to ask yourself, am I a good fit for this company, okay? Is this a good credit card for me, and does it make sense for me? What do I mean by this? It means that, hey, if the Chase Ink card or the Discover card is looking for people with like 750s and up, then am I a good client or customer for them? Does it make sense for me? What's going to be the benefit of me like being with them? Is it a risk for them? So it's all about risk assessment and actually knowing your score and figuring it out like, hey, does it make sense for me? Does it not make sense for me? So once you understand that, hey, it does make sense for me, I am a good fit, so why did I get rejected? There we go. That's the first step. Now, by the way, quick example is this, okay? When I got rejected by Discover, they said, we just don't have enough information. You might not be a good fit, blah, blah, blah. And I said, hey, that's not true. I have a good credit score. I don't have any crazy debt. I don't have a single late payment. So why wouldn't I be a good fit, okay? So once you understand that, you're good to go. Now, step number 2 is this, guys. You want to prepare some pros and cons, but not for you, but for the company. So you might want to write down, well, if this company gives me a credit card, what's the pro, what's the con? The pro is they make more money. The con is I might not pay back. But how do they know I won't pay back? Well, by your history. It's high risk. So what you do is this. You write down, hey, I have no late payments. I've been using a credit card for the past 3 years. I've never missed a payment. My utilization rate is very low. I manage everything. I make enough money. I have low expenses. I can cover everything. Those are the pros. And the cons are, it might look like that, but in reality, here are the facts. That's not true. That's what's most important here. So once you have all the information, like, hey, am I suitable? Yes? Great. Does it make sense for me? Yes? Okay. What are the pros? Are they great? Yes? Okay, you're good. Now, what's the next step? Well, when you get that email saying like, hey, we need more time to figure out your application, 9 out of 10 times that means rejection. So step 3 is this. When I applied to this card, I got rejected. Not directly, but it said like, hey, we need more information. You got an email, all that fancy stuff. And I said like, hey, this is not going to happen. No way. I'm going to call in. I'm going to talk to them and see what's going on. So here's what I did. There's a number, customer service. You call in and you talk to the credit card team and you say like, hey, by the way, the entire theory is here to humanize yourself and actually talk to them and say, hey, I'm a good fit and here's why. So before you call in, make sure you know why you're a good fit. And before you call in, calm yourself down. If you are a DICK, take that off your criteria here, because if you talk back to one person, they add some notes to the entire thing, hey, this customer was very rude, just be careful when they talk to you, you might not get it, okay? So you want to humanize yourself, because when you call in, you're going to be connected to a real person. When you talk to this person, it's not an algorithm. They understand, they know what's going on, and they make the decision whether they're going to give it to you or they won't give it to you. So what you do is this. You call in and you tell them, hey, I got rejected. This is my script, by the way. But let me grab a phone so I can do it, okay? I'm running out of time, by the way, but here it is, guys, right? Hey, hi, how are you? My name is Tommy Bryson. I'm calling in today because I just noticed I applied for your credit card, and it's weird. I got rejected. Never happened to me before. is there any reason I got rejected? Can you tell me a little bit about it? Yeah, Tommy, you actually got rejected because you don't have enough credit history, and it's kind of weird. And also, you don't look like you get that much money. So how are we supposed to give you a credit card? And I say like, hey, that sounds very reasonable. And to be honest, I did notice that. But my main thing is this, okay? I have 3 other credit cards, and if you notice, my utilization rate is pretty low. My credit score is pretty high, and on top of that, I don't make enough money. Maybe you might say that, but in reality, I have no expenses. So I might make $2,000 a month, but my expenses are like maybe like $300. So I get to pocket $1,700. By the way, I love using credit cards. I love your credit card because hey, it has like cash back, all these bonuses, and I want to be a part of the team. So that's why I actually want to get into it. Oh, Tommy, give me 1 second. Let me take a look at your account, okay? When they say that, usually it means that, hey, this guy's making a good deal. It sounds like he's pretty good, so why wouldn't we give him the credit card, okay? So the entire point here is to be nice to the person, and you might want to say this before you actually call in. Hey, how are you? What's your name? I'm sorry about that. I didn't get it. Hey, Josh. Yeah, hey, nice to meet you, Josh. How are you? Everything's good? Yeah, rough day? Great. You know, you want to humanize yourself and be nice. You might say, Tommy, this is so fake. I don't care about them. Well, that's called having a lack of manners, okay? When you talk to someone you don't know, you be nice, right? That's what you do, is manners. So you call them, you talk to them, you humanize yourself, and you tell them, hey, this is why I want your credit card, and this is why I'm a good fit. Now, when I did this with this card, I got in. No problem. When I did it with the Discover card, I got in. No problem. Now, here's the deal. I want you guys, if you got rejected by a card, and it hasn't been like 30 days yet, just call in and try this out. I promise it'll make a difference. And I promise there's no way to lose here. If they reject you still, it might show you that, hey, you might just not be a suitable place in that card, okay? Just apply for another one. If you don't have any credit history, well, build it up. Well, Tommy, no credit card will accept me. Well, get a secured card. I have a whole video on that, okay? On top of that, I have videos on how to fix your credit score, so get that also. Fix it, get rid of it. On top of that, guys, my last thing is this. Comment down below and let me know if you're going to try it. If you're not going to try it, let me know in the comments down below. By the way, I've done this several times, and I've even done it for, guess what? A credit line increase, to the point that I usually get credit line increases every like 3 months or like 6 months, because they just automatically do it for me, because they know that, hey, this guy spends a lot of money, but he also pays it off all the time. Now, that's kind of tricky, because if you get a lot of money and you spend it all, then you might get in trouble if you don't pay it back. So there you go, guys. Those are my 3 steps that I do whenever I get rejected by credit card and I want to get the credit card. So again, just to clarify, I ask myself, am I a good fit? I am? Great. I tell myself, what are the pros for the company? Great. I have a lot to offer. Number 3 is I call in, I humanize myself, and I talk to them as a person. Very nice. Manners are important. And then, so far I had a 100% success rate. I haven't been rejected. So it's worked for me perfectly. So comment down below and let me know if it works for you. And guys, as always, thank you for watching the video. And by the way, before I go, one last thing here is that, hey, credit card companies want your business. They like you, they love you, because they're going to get money out of you. If you know what you're doing, they won't get a single dollar out of you, but you're going to get money from them, from cash back. So that's how that works, okay? Just to clarify here, nobody cares, like, if they don't like you. No, that's not what it's about, okay? You want to be nice to the person and just, like, try to make a reasonable, like, effort to actually show them why you're a good fit, okay? Because, again, it is their job, and they want to make sure they make the right decision, so just help them get there, okay? And guys, as always, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. Really appreciate it. If you want to talk to me one-on-one, just DM me on Instagram. And don't forget, by the way, my Instagram is Tommy Bryson. And don't forget to also subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you get notified. On top of that, watch this video here on how to fix your credit score. There's a whole playlist. On top of that, hit my face right here if you want to subscribe to the channel right now, ASAP today. I'll see you guys tomorrow on the next video. Thanks for watching, and peace.